you. So, you know, PJ Moore was just here talking about his unconventional journey with faith. And today we wanted to expand the conversation about unconventional faith. And we're meeting guests who are bringing people together through faith in very different ways. Daniel Bortz, known as the Millennial Rabbi, is getting a lot of attention on social media for his creative ways to modernize Jewish traditions. His events have included sound baths, sushi Shabbat dinners, and even a Shabbat tent at Coachella. They recently took us inside their events. Take a look.
Hey Tam fam, this is Daniel Bortz, the Millennial Rabbi, and I have the great privilege of leading a community of young Jewish professionals here in downtown New York City.
Welcome.
Instead of expecting them to come to synagogue, we like to find beautiful venues to bring the beauty of our heritage and ritual to this generation in a relatable and fun way, to provide a loving place of connection and a real sense of belonging.
But Rabbi, you found that same need to find a way to reach people in a different way. Shabbat. You said you wanted something relatable for your generation. And you've done that. Hundreds of people attend your Shabbats. What do you think they're seeking when they go in?
So in like 2018, I had kind of an epiphany. I was in Southern California and I was praying on a Friday afternoon in my backyard, which is strange for a rabbi to do because you're supposed to be in synagogue.
Yeah.
And for me, I always connected more through nature and through music and through other methods. And I realized that if it's for me and I know all the different meanings and everything behind the prayers, and all my friends and contemporaries who don't know the meanings of stuff for sure need something that meets them where they're at. And I kind of just hit me that I need to start offering experiences for them. And like a week or two later, I did like a sound bath in my backyard, similar to
I know. So I've done a sound bath before. I didn't know it was steeped for some people in this cleansing moment. But I love that they're lining up, right? And that's always a sign, right? You're hitting a nerve when folks are lining up.
Yeah.
When you first saw that, what did you think?
I think you know you're onto something when you're curing something that you yourself need. You know, the Lubavitcher Rebbe, a rabbi I follow, he said that one will only be happy if you nourish the soul as much as you nourish the body. And I feel like a lot of people are searching for that soul food that we won't necessarily get through money or through power or anything that we're running after in this life. We need, it's a different, the soul speaks a different language.
Yeah.
We have to feed that.
Rabbi, you know, a part of this show was inspired by an article, I believe it was in the New York Times, that said there was, they were seeing fewer men seek faith and that women were retreating from faith. There was a Pew Research poll that said Gen Z is the nation's least religious generation, with about a third having no religion at all. Millennials are around the same. I'm intrigued because your events, typically the age 24 to 36, are drawn to you. So at a time where the studies say that that's the opposite, both of you are bringing in those young people.
3/4 of millennials don't identify with religion, and the same number do identify as somewhat or very spiritual. So clearly there's a desire to connect, but we're not giving it in the language that our generation needs. And honestly, with my community, it's actually a lot of women that are connected to it because I feel like more spiritually in tuned. I'm actually working harder now to get the men to come and be more connected to it. You know, I went to a party college in California. I was having a good life, and I left it to go to Jerusalem and dedicate myself to learning, not because of any incentives, but it brought me inner peace and joy and clarity of purpose, and can give it over in a relatable language. I think everyone's looking for how it's going to benefit their lives and give them purpose as well. So I think it's there.
I agree. Well, it's an honor to have you both on.